my head off the ground. You pick me up when I drown. You got my head spinning round. I'm out of control, just hold on. We can make this last a while, but you keep acting like a child. So we can do this one more time, then I'm not gonna do this anymore. Cry on my shoulder and make me feel like I'm the one. So go and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you. Let's just say our last goodbye, but now you can lay down for a while and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you, dear. My head off the ground. You pick me up when I drown. You got my head spinning round. I'm out of control, just hold on. We can make this last a while, but you keep acting like a child. So we can do this one more time, then I'm not gonna do this anymore. Cry on my shoulder and make me feel like I'm the one. So go and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you. Let's just say our last goodbye, but now you can lay down for a while and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you, dear. Let's just say our last goodbye, but now you can lay down for a while and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you, dear.
Wish I would, wish I could. Hello everyone, I'm here. When I wrote that message about titles running longer, I was still in my pajamas. So in the last 30 minutes I've received an Amazon delivery, I've set up the stream, and I've done my makeup and my hair and got into some clothes because I was just so sleepy after yesterday's stream, but I'm glad I stayed on and kept going. But I do need to keep setting myself up, so I have something really exciting to show you, which is my Amazon delivery. Let me just... Oh, I haven't even turned my camera on. Oh my god. I am never beating the sleepy allegations. So let me just move my camera down because this is Final Fantasy stream and I like to cover up the chat box. Just because there are sometimes some weird people just spamming weird shit in chat. I'm sure it would never affect my stream, but you have to be careful. So this is what's just arrived in my, from Amazon. Oh, wait. Nice. Because I tend to suffer from like sugar dips during stream and during work. So I thought if I just have a few snacks, as I've had it ever since I was a kid, like, because I have like low iron naturally, and I went through a phase of like being investigative, having low sugar. I thought it'd just be nice to have some of these in the office, just chilling, not every day, but literally just like a treat for stream and stuff. So we have, I can't remember how it works out. I think there's like 23 Oreos, 8 Nibbly Fingers, I think it was like 10 snacks, and then the rest were timeout wafers. So I'm excited. I'm setting up like a tea area at the back with, I've already got like my Tassimo, and then I'm gonna get like cute little teapots, and I've got like a thermos so I can have like 4 cups of tea on the stream. I've started setting up a sweetie snack drawer, but looking at these, it's definitely not big enough. And obviously you see me snack on fruit during a stream just to give me a bit more sugar, so it's just because I realise that like 2 hours in I'll have a massive sugar crash, and I try to hide it on my face, but it's hard to hide sometimes. And I'm just trying to make my streams more lively and stuff, but a lot of the time it's just because of my sugar dips, and it's something that I've always dealt with since I was a kid, but I've got a lot worse with it in the past couple of years because I'm just like, oh fuck it, whatever happens happens, but I need to care a little bit more about my health. But obviously these are not for all the time every day. There are 64, and I'm hoping they last a couple of months at least. Although it is Christmas, the time where you generally tend to indulge, so I don't know. Right, I need to quickly load up Final Fantasy, so bear with me. The music's still going, to be fair. And I need to put my jewellery back on, I need to put some lipstick on. I'm so unprepared. But I was streaming till 11 PM last night, to be fair. But it was worth it. I'm really happy with the progress we made yesterday. Even though partway during that stream I wanted to yeet the game again. But that's a sign of a good game, it challenges you, it's not just easy. You just don't want easy games all the time. Because I think it's boring. Right, I'm not going to put the game on the screen until I've logged in because I don't want no one stealing my passwords. I've had my breakfast as well, like I'm super organised for someone that's super sleepy, and I have my can of Monster from what I was going to use for D&D yesterday, so we can get some energy going. Final Fantasy, take my password. I have to be out the door at like 1:30, so the stream can be slightly shorter. I have cinema, and it's a long one. It's the Leonardo DiCaprio film. Something about something Flower Moon. and it's like 3 hours long, so thought I'd save that delight for a Sunday, because there's no way I could have sat through that long of film after work. I'd have fallen asleep. So I have that, so I have to be out the door at 1:30. So there's still 3 hours. We still got a 3-hour stream ahead of us. Oh, it's gonna be down on Tuesday. Oh, in the morning, that's fine then. I'm gonna say, we stream this game on a Tuesday. Oh no. But it's fine, it's like 6 AM, so we're gonna be fine. Oh, I just need to adjust some of the game settings as well. I was playing it offline watching anime, so I made the game like really quiet, so this is fine. Alright, while we're doing that, we'll do this. I don't have a mirror, so it's gonna be interesting. Welcome to my Sunday morning streams. They're always a bit sleepy. But for the rest of the month, we'll now be doing our weekend streams at 10 AM, both games. So I've done my weekend shifts. Okay. Okay, you're now on the right screen, that's fine. Cool. So we should be doing Endwalker MSQ. I was doing Aether Currents yesterday. I was really impressed with myself. I actually sat there and made myself go through my quest list, only to pick up more quests. So it was really productive in some ways. I'm gonna open this up away. Is it too early at 10 AM to have a snack? I do have grapes actually. I've been eating my way through a plenty of grapes all week. So I've been trying to be good. I need a knife. Can we get a knife? Will a pen do? Let's try a pen. Oh, I could take some of these to the cinema actually. Definitely my father's child. I could save my monster for the cinema, but I think I might get Starbucks. So I get cheap Starbucks through the cinema. You get cheap Starbucks through that, so there we go. Oh my gosh. That is a lot. Oh my god, they're actually huge. I thought they were going to be tiny packets. They're like full size. So I got 64 chocolate bars and biscuits for 12 quid off Amazon. That's not bad. In this day and age. Show me the Oreos. Where are the Oreos? Oh, and they're like they're like 2 Oreos. They're the perfect size. Yes, but I must eat the grapes because they will go out of date. Must eat fruit first, whereas people. The cats will be extremely happy with that box. Also, by the way, you think it's just me that benefits? It's my cats too. Right, we're finally here. I just need to put my jewelry on. So, last stream, we did our first dungeon. And we got given loads of, what are they called? Scales. The scales to protect us from the influence of the towers. But we were only expecting like 5, but we got like, I think it was like 3 or 4 huge boxes. So a whole army could go march on the enemy's base. And we were like really happy about that. What else? We saw a lot of story about, they were chilling at the end of it actually, all just eating a meal saying we need to savour these moments because basically the end is coming. And I really enjoyed that scene. It made me realise how good of friends the Scions have become. So it makes me think one of them's going to die because that's kind of Final Fantasy. You get used to characters and then they get fucked up. So is what it is. So I've left my character just floating around because Chicken Pet was on when I was on. We were just fucking around on this bit because this is where the Aether Currents are. Then I had to log out real quick, have a shower, eat my dinner, and then get on stream. So I'll be back in this area later after the cinema, I think. Maybe. Anyway, I need to turn the volume up. I turned the volume way down so I could watch anime. There we go. I think that will be acceptable level. Just sitting on my little chair, just floating. Everyone's like, what's she doing? For like hours on end. I don't know. So we need to go back to where we were. Oh, Charlene. And find out what our next mission is. I left it before they could tell us what the next thing was. It's like, I just had a meal with my friends. I'm logging off. That is it. And I have these amount of grapes to eat. So I don't think I'll eat them all on the stream. But I need to make my way through. Otherwise, it's just wasteful. Yeah. Look, we want to do some chores. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your chores? Question mark. Depending on what they are. My cat is running around, and that scared me so much right there. Stop it, kitty. Stop it. Right. Let's go. In here? Enjoying chores? Never. Fair. Some people really enjoy them. I am not one of these people. Why don't we just use the Aetheryte? I do not know. Sleepy deepy. I've never beaten the sleepy allegations. Because I'm sleepy. But then I've done 2 weeks back to back of 6-day weeks, so that's why I'm sleepy. But no more. We're now just doing regular 5-day weeks for the rest of the month. Ooh. Oh, she's gonna give me a weapon after I have to go buy stuff in the last stream? Okay, cool, Croyle. Oh, there you are. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Never. I was past my way to the studio, as it happens. I wanted to try and speak with Skolak Montechangi, and thank you for coming to our rescue in the roster. As it turns out, he'd come here to see us following the hearing, only to find out we'd already departed for Fadna. Knowing him, he's probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're waiting for Stola and the others, I thought now the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Always. I'm always down. Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, assuming Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go ahead to the phenomenon. Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studio for a time. That might be for the best, and if the others should return, tell them we will not be long. Sorry, 2 seconds, just got to send a message. Alright. I just gotta keep an eye on my phone, because I gotta be out the door at 1:30. So yeah, I cleared like 6 quests yesterday, feeling good, and then I picked up like 5. I was like, oh dear. Heading out for a stroll. The Scholark himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I am eager to see him. I too am eager to see him, though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studio. I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphino, of all people worrying over his reputation, at our Alamata no less, will wonders never cease. You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. Are these from— oh, there's more Aether Currents. No, I can't. I've not finished Shadowbringers yet. The Aether Currents. I've finished— well, you guys saw me finish it, but I'm still working on them. To be fair though, I did where is it? I did do Elmeg yesterday, and I've got all the quests to do Kalusha. I just need to find the last one as well. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's doable. I just need to actually focus when I do it, which is hard for me, focusing when having a set task. I just want to do everything else. have no idea if we're close to any other dungeons or duties or anything, so... But we do have that music, and we like that music. Here it is, Phenomenon. While I expect you made note of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? Correct. While most of the space is taken up by expansive auditoriums, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. As the centre of what would later become the Studium, it was established to promote the study of aetherical phenomena, hence the name. Though with aether being a fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life and even the universe itself. I kind of want to go there. And then in the 432nd year of the 6th astral era, Phenomena was declared complete and the Studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long, stored history, it is without question the world's leading authority in aetherology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and the countless other fields standing proud as Charlayan's foremost educational institute. I did always enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed, I've long since lost track of how many times he's recited that same floppish speech. Such is his undying love for his old stomping ground. He was in top form back then, youngest to enter the Studium, graduated with highest honours in magical arts and aetherology, undisputed champion of the debating chamber. Hold on, you both joined the Studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you're equally prestigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alphino actually entered half a year before me, nor did I do well enough to graduate with honours. I am certainly not the Studium's most notorious master debater. In all respects, I have ever been in his shadow. If nothing else, just remember that this was where the legend of Alphino Levier began. I'm just making these names up now. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were in the last stand. I know better than anyone that the adoration the student body has for Alphino, and with a bit of luck, it might work to our advantage. There's no time like the present. First thing first, let's look for Scholark Montichani. The faculty tend to frequent their office, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wherever so his whims take him. Me if I was a professor, for real. Let's split up and ask the students if they've seen him. I'd just be everywhere and anywhere. I wouldn't give a fuck. You find me. I have office hours. Aside from that, you find me. So I just realised I haven't set a new community goal. I did have a thought from a stream I had a little while ago where I think Adric suggested doing a Catgirl cosplay stream. Or just doing a homage to the fat cat. So I'll set that as the next community goal. Just give me 2 seconds. I meant to do it before stream, but you know, what is organisation? It's fine. What is organisation? Organisation. Oh, should I just call it Fat Cat Appreciation Stream? Let's do that. Viewer awards. Channel points. Okay. So we've unlocked Festive Gulp of Friends, the tournament. I will place a little note on Discord. Okay. Fat Cat. Not Fat Cat. Golf with Friends. Hit. Keep an eye out in December. So, Final Fantasy 14, Fat Cat Appreciation. We'll make this one slightly higher because they're hitting really quick now. We'll make it like that nice fat cat, like orange, yellow kind of colour. Okay. Now, need to edit my commands, so just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm really organised today. I don't know if you can tell. So now, if we do community goal, and we'll pin it. Okay. Okay. I'm now fully caught up. Probably not, but I'm finally caught up. Excitable student. That was Alphino Lavelier, was it? The Alphino? And he's with his sister and Master Bastian's granddaughters. This can only mean one thing. The event of an epoch shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word. I love your outfit. For real. Oh, sorry, you said you were looking for the Skarlak? Yes, knowing him, he could be anywhere. But Miss Alaoff should have a better idea. I'm butchering the names. Let me just check real quick. We sold anything. I don't know if we did. We did. I'm trying to rebuild the money that I spent on my house. It's soul crushing. Oh, we're getting there. We got 200 back. Is she... Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she is in there. It's easy to fool me today. Oh, see, I kind of like this place because it's just so bookish and I love books. I need to read some book later. I didn't read any book yesterday and I feel bad. Are you lost? Wandering off the street, perhaps? Look, lady. Wait, don't tell me you're a trainee gleaner fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Look, lady. Just because I'm dressed as a fat cat, okay? Oh, how silly of me. An orientation is in order. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to Searcher's Meet. Let me start with a question. What's the most important thing you'll find in the studium? Books? That's right, books! And what's the second most important? Well, that's simple. Everything else. Shouldn't even let me answer. That's what we deal with at Searcher's Meet. Whether the students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't have believed some of the requests we got. I have passed this tongue of gargantuan toad that it's enough to make your hair stand on end, which is possibly why some of our students are trying to accomplish this, being a school of magic and all. Oh my god, magic? And our newest gleaner, you'll have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. The only thing I'm interested in gleaning is information on the Skarlak's whereabouts. I've tracked down many miscellaneous knickknacks in my time, but I'm no gleaner. There we go. At least I didn't say it with a sarcastic look on my face. I beg your pudding? You're not a gleaner? Then this was all an elaborate ruse? No, wait, come to think of it, you never actually claimed to be one in the first place. My mistake. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly after you arrived, though, and he said he was on his way to make us meet. Go back the way you came in and you'll see it on the opposite side of the entrance. It's a laboratory of sorts, home to many rare and expensive curios, not to mention some alarmingly frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. I got you. Haha! In all the time it's taken me to tell you all of this, the Skarlak has probably already left. Best of luck finding him. I have a feeling you'll need it. Oh. I see. Oh, I ran at the wall. It's okay, I got where I needed to go anyway. But I ran up the wall. Everywhere I look, it reminds me of tentacles. Baldur's Gate has ruined me for other games. Yes, the Skolak was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was going next. When we parted ways, he went down the corridor. Perhaps one of the auditoriums? Is this the way? Oh, giant red circle. Please tell me if I'm going the right way. Ah, there you are. Your cloak, your outfit is... I want it. It's so good. I want it. Why do you dare to steal people's outfits? Yes, I can. And I will. Fabulous.
Ah, I remember you.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat. We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Corporal aether, magic. Corporal aether?
Yes, very good. This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The seventh umbral calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea. For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve, rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today, now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet. I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
It was so cute when he was talking. My cat jumped up on the windowsill. You've been granted the run of Phenomenon. If you're a game, Ki Alipo would see your artistry put to good use. And he was telling the birds off really loudly and shaking his tail and everything. It was really cute. Lunch and Toast King Grimwall. Nice. Not you. You. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the forum's true motives and the mystery of life itself for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in the days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps on the way you could better acquaint yourselves with Ki Alipo, I think that's how you said her name, as the Skolak suggested, while I share our findings with the Raha. Let's go make ourselves useful. The faculty. Why can't I do that one? I wanna know. Disciples of the land or hand disciples? Yeah, I say none of my crafters are at level 80. So we'll have to come back to that. Like, I think my highest crafter is... Because we'll do all this on stream if we have enough time. So I was thinking the summer is technically like July, August. If we do this in the next couple months, that will leave us potentially 6 months to catch up with stuff. I know I'll never fully catch up with stuff, but this kind of thing we can do on stream. But my highest is 55. So I got quite a grind to go before I can do that mission. But a lot can happen in 6 months, 2 streams a week. I gotta go all the way back there. Like dedicated times every week. The determination to catch up is real. But at the same time, I don't want to rush anything. It's not a game that you should rush, it's a game you should take in and enjoy. Have a little chin wag about what's going on. Ah, welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studio proved most educational. While away, I received word from our fellow scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked we bring the scales in our possession to Limpsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's too early to say for certain, but it does seem that does seem the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits us in Vilbrand. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Would you give me a hand, Estinian? Sure. Whatever you need. I just won't say anything. Stoic. There's 3 boxes. Phew, I didn't realise these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain though. Later in the alchemists of the great work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Also, we plucked them directly from someone's back, so yeah. Are you not coming with us? As much as I'd like to escape the forum's watchful gaze, I've little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers. I await word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn, I can feel it. To Limpsa. I was only there yesterday. Crafting. No, I was cooking. I was doing cooking yesterday. And when you get to the higher levels, Culinarian is just... I'm not enjoying it. Out of all the different, like, jobs and stuff, Culinarian is now my least favourite. And it used to be my favourite. It was the first one I actually picked up. But everything's just getting, like, so expensive and high quality, and... It used to be fun boiling eggs. Now I gotta make, like, tea from scratch. No, but it has to be high quality tea. Enter the command room. $1,000 to travel there? I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to save my money back up. What are you doing to me? I'm trying to live like a pauper so I can get at least $1 million in the bank again. My eyes gone really itchy and I have no idea why. If anyone plays Call of Duty, I personally don't at the moment. I have a code on my monster. I'm not really sure what it... Oh, the first 3 code redeem will provide a piece of in-game content. So everybody wants my... I think it will be the ring pull, won't it? Let me know. Because otherwise it's just a waste. I'm level 85 already. I'm very close to capping out. I wonder if the new expansion will take us up to a level 100. They've only released certain details, haven't they, so far? I was told to expect you. As you may or may not be aware, the Admiral was present entertaining the Elder Seed Seer and the Sultana. 3 of the most powerful women in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare or shall I show you to them? I may need a minute. But also, let's go. My apologies for calling away from Charlene at such short notice. On the contrary, we're honoured and grateful and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. 'Twas only right this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers. It's only a matter of time before we're overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It's reassuring to learn we're all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilise their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlayan, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of kobolds, Shagin, Aksai and Antana have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Rad's hand has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. As 'tis you, the scions of the Seventh Dawn have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Tlofrai at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. These brave few will be the Ilsabard contingent. To think such progress has been made in so short a span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered, robbed of their free will as they serve the Tlofrai's every whim without question. They too are victims, it's our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I only ask that in choosing to remember we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Oranger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's a reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor of what's yet to come. But until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway, though the same could be said of the Tlofrai. There's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I wager the Spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Ystola's analysis of the Tower's influence on the aetherial currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zot, the Spires siphon aether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than was required for this task alone. The excess of aether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it's not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it's being redirected to a larger spire in the capital. There's a logic in that, regardless, once we have uncovered the truth. We'll bring their schemes crashing down along with their infernal towers. Fuck yeah. That's all well and good. But what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way. We want you and your scales to join the Ilsabard contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. For honour and glory for the people of Garlemald, for revenge against Tlofrai. For honour and glory. We can all agree, honour and glory is pretty good. I couldn't have put it better myself. Justola, Thancred and Oranger have already pledged their support and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come to the decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you've delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsabard. Ruban and Lord Aymeric are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival. Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Tlofrai as much draws steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Sorry. Now go, safe knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better upon your return. Any excuse to see Amaric. I'll be completely honest about it. Any excuse to see my bae. We all know this to be true. But yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Right. Right. Let's do it. Do. Oh, we just have to transport on it. Oh. You're draining me of my money. But it's okay. I'm sure you'll give me some money. I need money. Do. Oh, I can fly here. What am I doing? If I can fly, I'm gonna fly. Even though it's only over here. It's the principle of the thing, though. Wait, what have you got going on? Ruby Doomsday? I don't think I can physically pick up another quest. I can't. I'm on 30 out of 30. I have a problem. I have a real problem. The Wanderer's return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warning scales of yours are what made this whole venture possible. Will you and Lord Amaric be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organise the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we've seen you off, it's all back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duty for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabar contingent. The very suggestion we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather fight at your side charging into the fray. Alas, I've had battles of my own to fight where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Amaric's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabad, I and the other commanders will do just what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. Thank you, both of you. We meet again. Word of your exploits travels quickly, and from what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on this occasion is a minor one, that being the information that I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us? Strange. I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Sorrowfry have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But through every motive of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varys and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabar contingent, I would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus, and attempt to make me a position of leadership, further destabilising the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. We will deliver your people from harm in your stead. I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlean soil. It's true. A fair point, but as long as you refrain from announcing your arrival to all and sundry, the average person should have no inkling as to your identity. Though your titles and deeds are common knowledge, only a select few would recognise you on sight alone. Perhaps one day, they will learn the Warrior of Light is not a demon to be feared, but a woman deserving of their trust. In light of Gaius' rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I will stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside? You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two, and if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you. All of you. Thanks, El. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Amaric. You're a real one. But we got a new weapon as well. Is it a weapon? No, armor. Let's see what we got. Oh, a cloak of casting. Let's see. Oh! I guess not. I guess what I already had was good enough. Oh, a question mark, question mark, question mark. My favourite kind of present. The other members of the Ilsbar contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you are ready. I'm ready. I've cracked my monster, I'm ready, because I can just feel the sleepy. Should I me to see you through? I would love that, but I can't believe the thing they gave us wasn't very good. Or not as good as what we already have. I was looking forward to it. Now it's a disappointment. I wonder if this will just be a Mahungus cutscene.
By the 12.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsabard contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Lucia!
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that, if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention. Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation, here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hilfier to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction. With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolaine!
Ah, yes. Emanolaine de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
May your graceful prancing lead the way to victory. I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring-do.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Doma. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garland Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us, so it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
So that right there was my Avengers when they all teamed up. And seeing certain characters made me feel really emotional. Because, like, Lise, Lucia, and then the ones from, whose names escape me, from, the Eastern... Where is she? Sadie and Serena. I played those games when I was going through a lot. It feels like all my friends are coming back together. It's really nice. It's like a heartwarming kind of sad, not like a sad to see them all. It makes my heart feel happy. Especially when I see, like, Amaric as well. Anything from Heavensward was a really dark time. And then with Stormblood, I was then going through grief. So I feel a real connection to those characters. For different reasons. So that made me feel really emotional. For reasons that probably won't make sense to anyone else. But they really would. The game was there for me when I was going through the West. And this was just like amazing to see them all in one room and coming back. I binged Heavensward so quick, it was unreal. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Almagier and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsabad. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telothroi. All things considered, they can best raid the cause by bolstering our defences in Eorzea, but their eagerness has to do more to be noted. We few will have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding scales to our comrades. Care to do the honours? Oh. Yep, I'll do the honours. Get it together, Heidi. It's not sad. Christ. It's a happy sad, I promise you, chat. It's a happy sad. It's not a sad sad. We heard it be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. Oh, apparently I wanted to take it away as soon as I gave it to you. I loved her character so much. Oh, the talismans! We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. Before I forget, I have a message from Hayan. In distant lands in times of strife, together stand, together fight, in darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, like much of Ulthard, has been plagued by the towers, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared convictions. Hayan and Yaguri labour without rest to unite the people, and with their aid we will keep the enemy at bay. We in the step of the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Fuck yeah. Okay. Get it together, Heidi. Christ. Warning scales for the Ishgardian delegation, I take it. Yep. I love you. Many thanks. These talents may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted into this foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw my lot in with those secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I need a message now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Aymeric. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. The future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Is that a set of warding scales I spy? Not that I would know what they look like. No, niece, you wouldn't. But I love you. Her storyline made me cry as well. Now look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with aether. All the best to fend off the tempering waves. Is that the right term? Anyway, this gives us one last thing to worry about, which leaves the other amount of whatever is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, huh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belonged. I heard you got something for us. I can't believe he's here. I can't believe he's here. It's great. Then the scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, aren't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two it's all over, but well done to them for now. One more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why don't they send Ezinazar instead? Bugger if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilfer told me was that they needed someone to help safeguard the future, and here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humour. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land, in the middle of the sodding snow of all places. I've seen One Piece. Okay, I can answer that question. Well, me and my crew do whatever needs doing to set sail, or whatever the saying goes on airships. Yes? You're a guy of few words. So these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. Under normal circumstances, we'll not be allowed to travel outside the Twelves Wood. The Elder Seedseer, however, has granted me special permission. As she had bid me learn my magic, so the people of Garlemald were learning all I can of their ways. In doing so, I'll come closer to understanding myself and my place in the world, or so she says. I say it is past time my allies benefited from the power at Seedseer's disposal. Some bemoan that we hide our light under a bushel, and I intend to address that criticism. Sadu. My queen. I care not for the Iron Men or their troubles. It's destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. Even so, I will do as I have agreed. I volunteered to join this band at Serena's request, and if she thinks it's a worthy cause, that's reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong of late. She is much better company on a hunt than any of the steppes oafish men could dream to be. I know I didn't have to give her a scale, I just wanted to talk to her. Do you have a warding scale for me too? This is my last one, bud. Thank you for this. For going to such incredible lengths to take for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I will impart some advice, if I may. You may have been told many to wear the cold of Ilsebad, and I cannot stress that is not a token warning. I'll be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand they are no substitute for proper protection. I'll leave the provision of said protection to your discretion. Now, let us proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. When you make your final preparations, I'll have the pilots ready the airships. Is this feeling very much how Baldur's Gate felt yesterday, where it was like, you cannot go back. You're gonna fail all these missions. And I was like, okay, that's fine. It's like, the whole game's gonna change around you. You need to be sure. It's our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You needn't worry about Yanja and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. Estinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armour, but since he spent a fair time up north recently, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you would do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. What do you mean? Not to put too fine a point in it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats if I only had time to find something to my liking. Hark! Is that the cry of the science in need of a tailor I hear? Is it her? There she is! I wonder where she was. But how? Mwahaha! I have my ways. Oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Ilsebad without telling me? Ha! Nothing escapes my notice. Now, you will wear these garments I've made for you whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? I did have one other thing to share. Ogmius and Blumwida have officially returned from assignments in faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since I'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Sharlayan. Oh, why not? You can keep Cryo company in the Balstonian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. I've heard they did a fine job carrying on our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we've nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly, and why I'm confident you won't go collapsing again because a certain someone who shall remain nameless in a position of transport your souls to another world. If something similarly disastrous were to happen, we're well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way there. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you other than pray for your safe return, which I will, every day. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. I want to see what the coats look like. I may change my glam. You just don't know. Here are your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. Oh, why is it cute though? Oh, it's cute. Oh, I love her so much. I think I would be genuinely devastated if she died. Like, I would weep because she's so sweet. I would cry my eyes out. Can I just wear it? No. Oh. She's desperately trying to contain her composure. Okay, I think I'm gonna cry. Like, for real. I don't want to cry, but I'm gonna cry. So, I'm gonna really quickly go to the little streamer's room because I've drunk a lot of liquids. And then we will do this emotional scene. I promise you I'm not going to cry. I mean, I'll try and promise you I'm not going to cry, but it is what it is. It's a very emotional time. I'll put the music back on for you. Wow, I just popped to the loo.
You call me while I'm out on vacay, hey, but I'm still getting paid up. Shade don't affect me from getting me effectivo. Whoa, sunshine for me one time. Sex got the club going up now. Let's get low, let's get low, let's get loco, let's get loco. Let's get carried away like the waves in the ocean. You know you wanna get away from the stress of every day. Make it feel like Sanjo Bay. I can make it okay. Tell me how you like it, and I can do it that way. Baby, I can be a vacay. I can make it okay. Tell me how you like it, and I can do it that way,
Alright, I'm back. I'm ready for emotional damage. Okay. Ready for emotional damage, sir. I'm told the airship pilot's been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Alright, so we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? Whoa! Teddy pressed a button. Teddy pressed a button. He was like, emotional damage time. And you know what that means? We get to use our cat command. He's on the windowsill, so hopefully he's chill. He just wants to sniff the birds, but he did press a button there. I don't know what he tried to do, but he tried to do something. Oh, okay. We're going into a duty. Alright, let's go. It's nice to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald's. Many of us it'll be something of homecoming. Our illustrious founder was our only most notable Imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. We're ready to depart. I'll ready the engines. Upon boarding the airship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. You need to set aside sufficient time. Well, we've still got 2 hours. I feel like that's sufficient time. In addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you're defeated, you'll be able to try again for the most recent of these. Please note if you ever enter battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, progress will be lost. I don't think that's going to be a problem, but thanks for the warning. Alright, chat. It's happening. I don't know what, but it's happening. Something is happening. Teddy is sniffing the rain, so we're okay for now. Oh, let's go. It feels like it's going to be a colossal battle, whatever we're about to do.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly? On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into two groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Ishtola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, so my current situation is that I have Teddy on my lap, and he's really into it. So, he chillin'. What have I got to do? Threat awareness. Can you leave this box? No? This coming back to your fight as Thancred. So it's official to confirm we commence the mission as soon as you are ready. Oh, okay. So yeah, Teddy's on my lap and he's really into it. Like, he is chilling. He's very docile, so hopefully he'll just stay on my lap. Commence mission.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh no, he's off.
We
Okay,
only
bye,
have one
Ted.
shot at this, so let's make it count.
He was knocking them. He was literally slapping the microphone around. So if anything doesn't sound as it should, it's because Ted fucked my stuff up. Use swift detection. Swift deception. I don't know what we have to do though. Take silent use. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Use swift use silent takedown. Teddy, please don't bash the things down. I love you, please don't do it. Teddy, I'm gonna need you to get off the desk though. My love. I can't see over my cat right now. So if we fail, it's because my cat doesn't want me to succeed. It's just fine. I can't see shit. Darling, can you please get off the desk, or can you sit down again, please? Because I'll not lie to you. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Good boy. Good boy. But yeah, we had a... Let's just sort this out. We had a proper cuddle and it was really nice. Oh, I feel like I was talking to myself during the cutscene. I was talking to the cat who was on my lap. I'm not that weird. Well, only slightly. I'm not very good at sneaky. I'll be completely honest with you. But I'm trying my best, sir.
Damn.
Bollocks. Was I? Not really sure what Thancred's shit does. Oh god, I need to heal. How do I heal? You need to die, you little shit. I need to heal. How do I heal, please? Oh, I just die. Okay, that works. Okay, we'll try again. We'll try again, it's fine. It's because Teddy left me. We'll just put it for... It's just fine, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Teddy, I need your good luck. You have disappeared from me. I need your good luck. Okay, permission to skip cutscene. Granted. But normally Teddy only sits on my lap if I'm playing World of Warcraft. Which I think is kind of cute. So he's accepted Final Fantasy as well.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
We're doing it, kids. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Spotted.
It didn't do that the first time. I fucked up so bad. For fuck's sake. Set them explosives, please, sir. You can't go back over here. Threat awareness 7. That's no good.
Seven hells.
Oh god, they're all coming in for breakfast. Okay, I need to go back. Back undercover. Whee! Okay, I need to deceive people. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Oh god, there's one right there. It doesn't care. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't give a fuck about me. Amazing. Use bewilderment bombs? Okay. That's what it is. I did the thing before I read the thing, because I was impatient. I hate sneaking missions. I hate them with every fibre of my being. I'm not a very stealthy person. That's okay. That guy's gonna spot me. That's okay, because I've done all of them then.
Damn, spotted.
Find a place to hide? Where am I gonna hide? Everyone knows I'm here. Oh, okay. I guess we have to search to take you out. Okay, so where should I hide? The thing is, I don't really have, like, the greatest health. Or if I should just go back to the start and hide. I feel like they can't see me here, no? Oh, I guess I have to go back. Threat awareness 70. That's not great. Wanna hide here? Like, hide is literally the fucking name of my channel. Guess it. Oh, there's a spot there I had to go to. That fucking sucks.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Oh no! What am I?
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
I'm very high on the threat awareness though. Oh fuck.
Damn, spotted.
Oh fuck off, mate. Where is the terminal? Oh my god, it's like there. Shit. I don't know how we're going to do this. We will try with all our might, but I don't know how we're going to do this. I have to do it in stages. Oh no, there's someone there. Oh, fuck me. No, 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 no. I'm actually gonna have to play the game properly. Don't do it to me. Magitech Slasher, mind your own business. God. Shit.
Bosses.
Seven hells.
Oh my god, 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 I'm shitting my pants. Oh. Thank fuck for that. Oh my god, that was so close. It was on like 85 or something. Like really high. I'm not good at... I would be shit at Assassin's Creed. For real.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
A few moments later, at the rear of the Ilsabar contingent's supply caravan.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but... Wait! Something's coming!
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Alright, let's do it! Now, I don't like beating down puppies. But I feel like I have to. In this coming fight, in the coming battle, you will fight as a Wayhide. I don't have my carbuncle out, sir.
Fighters! Protect the others!
Alright, you guys are good. I feel like you guys are doing okay. Alright, you defended that carriage with most courage.
But stay alert.
Okay.
Keep the carriages safe.
Oh. Okay, now I can target them. Don't worry, Mummy's got a phoenix. Love this guy.
display, but the other carriages are still in danger.
Don't worry, I'm coming.
Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
Can I target them now? Yeah.
We're the only ones still struggling.
I'm coming, I promise.
Put our backs into it then. I've been itching for a piece.
Okay, I think we're good. What the fuck is that though? Okay, let me target it then, and I will. Oh my god, help. Okay, now we can. We did it.
You lot alright back there?
Everyone good? Yep. Okay, think we're good.
We're fine. I'm ready for more.
No, don't say that.
Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
The front. Head north and join the vanguard. Okay. Let's do it. Meanwhile, on the front line. Who's on the front line then? Must be Estinian. Oh, I can at least go. Should give a fuck. Pistola. Orange, yeah. Estinian.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murdered.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
Please say I get to be Lise. Please say I get to be Lise. Come on. Let me be my girl.
That's for Gilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them.
Oh, here I come with my slippers in the snow. This is fine. I'm not gonna get frostbite. This is fine.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Oh, I really wanted to be Lise. It's okay. I don't mind being me. It's fine.
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
Girl fucking power. Let's go. Defeat the tempered Imperials. I've got... Quack, quack. You know when you forget you have certain sound alerts? Yeah. Thank you for the biddies. I'll give you a shout out in a sec once the fight is over. How you doing?
Right! Let them have it!
Oh god. Oh god. There's a lot of them. Help me, stepbrother! Oh, go on, Pippin! Woo! You're welcome for the reminder I'm alive. That's good. That's always a positive. Vergilia has entered the chats. Sadu's in this fight! I love Sadu. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Oh, I'm okay. Oh shit, Pippin, no! It's okay. It's okay. You've been tossing about for 3 hours. Alarm went off at 9, and you went to bed at 3. That's rough.
Is everyone alright?
I'm alive! Whoever's healing, I appreciate you endlessly. It's woof or rough. It's well rough, mate. Oh my god. No. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Got this. Keep the war machines at bay. Okay. Garuda's gonna do our best, mate. Don't worry. I've been poisoned. Someone's poisoned me. Get away out that astrochemical granado. Oh, she's back. Back again. But Gillia's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh, I don't like this move, it's mean. But it's Phoenix Tome, so it's fine. So these movesets are crazy. This is the last, to be fair, this is the last well, the most up-to-date one. There is another one coming, so everything is a bit insane. Hey, welcome in, how you doing? How is your day going? Oh no. Oh, no, we're meant to be keeping that. Okay. Oh god. I'm trying, but there's a lot of them. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. I don't even know who's talking anymore. Oh god, she's gone psycho. She's gone crazy. Lady's gone mad. Oh no. When the mad lady is on your side. Fuck yeah. Not too bad, having a lazy slug day today. How was myself? One is good, one's tired. Come on, you do those pussies by yourself. Mechanical pussies. Alright, just wait for the cutscene to play and I'll do some shout outs. This lady is insane and I love her.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again. To the death.
To the death. She wants to fight to the death.
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan? Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
That is perfectly fine. Oh,
so cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
They actually called it Camp Broken Glass. Amazing. That's happened to me with raids. I raided Patey, and the next day it was still going. I'm like, how is my raid still going? And I woke up in a weird place. Yeah, we took over this town because I think it's abandoned is what they were saying. So we can... The Aether is really cool as well. So this is where the bad guys come from. We kind of just took over. But a little delivery Moogle showed up, so that's the main thing. We got the merchant. We got the mender. Gemstone trader for some reason. So some Chinese guy was trying to sell a chip pan. That is weird. June here. Okay, so we have a new base of operations. So where does that show on the map? Oh wow, Garlemald is huge. Oh. Okay. I have a friend here. Hello, friend. In spite of the obstacles we face, our plan proceeds apace. Just a little farther and we can reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we are to discuss a course of action with Ushia. Would you mind asking Ishtola and Grahara to join us there in that building to the northeast of the camp? Alice and I will meet you there. Yeah. After my raid, my recordings of Stream PC landed on a cosplay stream playing Spidey 2 and was dressed up as Spidey. Looked like a good cosplay though. That's where mine woke up. When I looked at my PC this morning. Oh, that's because I raided you, wasn't it? Ignore me. Yeah, I saw the same stream. Ignore me. I'm having a moment and don't remember who I raid anymore. Like, wait a minute. A meeting, yes. I'll make my way over once my head is cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of maleficence. 'Tis a monstrous tower on the horizon, jagged, hideous, unholy. Even in the distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Aether flows unceasingly towards it, converging into a swelling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. Yeah, I forget. Like, my head is still firmly in Baldur's Gate, so playing Final Fantasy is interesting. My head's still in another game. We did so much yesterday. I think questionable shit's coming up as well, so let's all go. You'll be pleased to know that most of the Tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there's no signs of anything being stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. There is no conclusive evidence. I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, as many thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting, I'll make my way there. I love the music, so good. Is it this building? It's the only one that's open. Oh, it's all my friends. I'm the guy chilling. Hey. Don't know why you glow. I'm jealous. I want to glow. Okay. Thank you for informing others of our meeting. I may play the other Final Fantasy. So, Adric gifted me... What did Adric gift me? This is definitely on Steam. He gifted me Final Fantasy 7. So 7's definitely on there, and I think 10 is on there too. But 7 is definitely on there, because Adric sent me a little gifty gift. But the thing is, PlayStation have been giving them away as part of the pass. See, it's controversial, which is the most popular. It's a very controversial thing to say. It's between, from my understanding, it's between 7 and 10. But 10 seems to peak 7, because 10's like the most nostalgic one because of the story. So it's between 7 and 10. 14 then I would say in third, and then 16, obviously the newest one, will always be quite popular. But yeah, PlayStation just give them away, so when I play them on stream, I'm going to play them off my PlayStation 5, which I haven't actually streamed with in a long time. Been letting it have a rest. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. Now if everyone is here, we will begin. So they've just put all the Assassin's Creeds on there pretty much as well. But I'd be shit, because I can't stealth.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroy's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty. As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
If there are any survivors, we will truly find them. Extensive travels is something of an understatement, but I suppose there's nothing else that needs doing. Ice fields? I love ice fields. No. Wait, no I don't. So we get the cold stuff? Oh, you mean because we have to go find survivors? I was like, what, is it snowing? It's raining here. What's going on in your part of the world? We'll find them. I don't mind the cold maps, you know. They make me feel toasty when I'm gaming. I quite like the snow.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
So I just looked out the window as you said that. And it's so grey here that there's mist. I have farmers' fields that back onto my house. And I can't see them because it's so misty. And it has no reason being misty. It's not that cold today. She says with a hoodie on and a blanket over her legs. It's not that cold today. I've got the window open. Gods be good. If it's this cold without her clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when I next meet her. It makes me realise too that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard pressed to survive away from the warmth of their houses. There are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. Do you have the— yeah, it is a little bit Silent Hill-y, but without the eerie, are the nurses gonna get me, or Pyramid Head gonna rip me kind of vibe. It's just cozy. Well, I find this weather, like, ideal. I find it cozy. It's not too cold. It's not too warm. You feel a little bit cold, but you can warm yourself up. It's great. I love it. Especially when you've got a coffee in your hand. That's like the ultimate. Gaming with a coffee in your hand, a candle lit with a blanket. That to me is like peak gaming experience. I love it. I'm maybe a little bit weird though. I just don't like being too warm. Like, I hate it. When it was 40 degrees last year, I literally hate— am I even 60? Back off. No, I'm not. Stop it. I just like being cozy. I love cozy feeling. There's no better feeling to me than being comfortable and just the right amount of cozy. Because I never had that, like, growing up in, like, one of my houses, because I was from a divorced family. When my mum came back into my life, like, I never felt, like, safe in her house. So when I went to my dad's, I would make myself like all cozy and warm and stuff, and he'd just think I was a freak. But I would just game under my duvet playing Xbox. He'd be like, "Are you alright?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is like peak." I love it. So yeah, little insight into why my channel is like cozy, like cozy focused, because it's something that I didn't really have growing up. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, my dad's house was chill. So chill. Hopefully my dad knows that, but... Whoa, chums! Been given something to do, have you? As it happens, I took in order to make myself useful. Sounds like a rather tall order. Since you ask, we're to scour the Eblan Rim for... Rime. I read it as Rim, it's Rime. For survivors. That guy has a motorbike! What, wander around ice fields on the off chance you'll find someone? If he doesn't tell him, I'm sure he appreciates it. We've had... I'm sure he knows. But it's to be fair, maybe. You take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I know just the spot to begin our search. I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humour him. Yeah. My dad is the one that gave me my... Because my dad... I don't know if I've ever said this. I'm pretty sure I may have. My dad was a gamer when he had me. Like, he would play, like, really bad floppy disk games, like Star Trek, Fade to Black, all that kind of stuff, Doom. And then we got the game changer for him was the Xbox original, because he found Halo. And... oh, a game that was a guy's name. Not... oh, it's gonna bug me. It'll come to me. But it was those two games that really changed it for him. But he'd also play things like Command & Conquer, which is like, whenever I feel sad, I'll put it on. Because it reminds me of my dad. And then he would show me, like, the first proper game I played properly was Halo, I feel like, and Command & Conquer. Splinter Cell, that's it! That's the one! And then I got my PlayStation, I got into things like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro and all those kind of games. The Harry Potter original game where everyone's face is flat. And Star Wars Episode 1, I thought that game was the shit. I still think that game is the shit. When you could go around Tatooine and kill everyone. Then Anakin would refuse to help you, so you would just kill Anakin and fail the level. But yeah, no, my dad gave me my gaming thing. Like, I told him a couple years ago, I think this was just as the pandemic began, I'd just got my first payout from Twitch. And I was like, Dad, people are paying me to play video games, in a sense. And obviously when people make subs, it's to support the streamer. And my dad was like, what? That was like his dream, because he loved playing video games. It's like, yeah, Dad, yeah, I'm making money from playing video games. And he couldn't believe it. I don't think he can still believe it. But yeah, my dad is the reason this channel is here. It's the only game I could play on the original Xbox because the controller was fucking horrible. I've never played Splinter Cell. Maybe I should. I still have my original Xbox, by the way, that started all of this. It's downstairs in my living room. And all the original games for it are just over there. So one day, if we're feeling spicy and I can make it work, I could load up all the original games I used to play as a kid. And we could have a retro session with the original Halo. The original, not the remastered, as it came out Halo. Where I would just go around and melee the little grunts and listen to them scream. But yeah, they're all over there. Like, we've got the original Fable, Halo, Star Wars Battlefront, Kung Fu Chaos, Ghost Recon, Battlestar Galactica, Spyro, the original Simpsons Hit and Run is over there. Oh my god, the Herbs, the Sims busting out is over there as well. I haven't looked at these in forever. FIFA 2005 Epic Mickey. Fable 1, Fable 2. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Star Wars. Oh my god, the nostalgia. And then we get into the Xbox One games and the Xbox 360. And then I've still got all my DS games, all my Game Boy games. I have Civilization, Roller Coaster Tycoon, the original Sims. The original, with all the discs. And then it's PS4. Yeah, maybe one day. You have heard of Fable. I swear you were in my Fable streams. Where I was evil. And I was dressed as a chicken. That evil one was so good though. I feel like you were. You are an old man. I'll give you that. But yeah, so we could load up the original. Like, I used to be decent at Halo. I have the Master Chief controller from when they released... Was it 4 or 5? It could have been... No, it wouldn't have been 4. Maybe it was. No, it was number 5, I feel like. and I got the controller with it, and it's like one of my most prized things, and it's downstairs in my living room. I have all my old consoles on display. So I have a PS1, I have the original Xbox, I have Nintendo 64, I have, well, my Game Boys will be joining it, they're still in the loft. I have my DS, I have my Switch, I have everything. My gamer journey. One day maybe I'll do a little video once I've put the lights in there and you can see my gamer journey and you can see what I used to play on. Obviously, I had like a gaming laptop, but that died and there's no point displaying that because it doesn't work. Not supposed to agree? I'm so sorry. You can send a complaint to my cat, Teddy. He doesn't care. He does not care. He is my complaints manager. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow. Not what we're after either way. Is that an aether current? No, it's just a wind sprite. Don't tease me like that. You know how I feel about aether currents. Other than that, it's all snow, snow, snow. But lo, what do I see over yon hillock? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. A survivor? Show me. Over there behind that tree. Looks like she's running away from something, but surely not us. She wouldn't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a plain green dress. A rather fetching one at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but she should be able to follow her footprints. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and take these warming tinctures with you. That poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful, thank you, but won't you need some for yourself? Oh no, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honour demands I do no less, and lest we forget, the very reason we're here is to protect those in need. It's me just in my pyjamas. Now go, and Godspeed. My legs are out, I don't give a fuck. My Warrior of Light feels nothing. She feels absolutely... She's been through so much trauma, she does not feel the cold. She does not feel the warm, she does not feel the cold. She just prays that she gets to go back to her house at the end of each stream. Ah! You discover a new location. Do, 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 do. Footprints in snare. Oh my god, that is a big old... However, we must pay respect to the ram. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I support Derby County and their mascot is a ram. So every time we see a ram, we must pay respect. I'm just about to get dressed because you know it's 1:45. Is it 1:45 already? It is a ram. It is. Derby doing alright at the moment as well. A trail of fresh footprints lead east. They're doing okay. You have to respect that they're alright. Many moons ago. I stood by it the ram statue before, many moons ago. Fair. You found the footprints in this snare. Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. The footprints appear to be the same as those you saw previously. They lead towards the building. Well, they're over there, so we kind of gave it away that we're going this way. Monitoring Station G. We're getting closer, I'm sure of it. Winter is already here. It's not... It doesn't feel that cold yet to me. But then I can take quite a high level of cold. I can't take a high level of hot, though. I'm sure of it. At first we thought she got inside the building, but the door doesn't look like it's been open in some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? You hate being cold? See, I much prefer being cold than being hot. I hate it. My back hurts if I get too cold. I'm not allowed to say the thing that first came to mind because you told me off the last time. But you know why that is, don't you? Oh, it's always been a thing? Oh, I apologise. Oh, the green in the girl dress anxiously surveys her surroundings. Were you to call from this distance, it might attract wild beasts to your location, so it'd be safe to get close first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. Young lady, you're gonna get telling off if you carry on. I'll take the young lady. I'll take it. Gets the belt ready. Oh. It's that kind of situation. Follow the girl from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed. Make use of cover such as rocks. The objective will also end in failure if you fall too far behind. If you fail to complete the objective, you can try again. Cullen Green, what are you doing? Your destination will not appear on the map while following. Lady, come back! Okay. I'm gonna hide behind here. Okay. Oh god, what the fuck is that? That's like something from fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. What is that? So a fucking curse is just coming right at me. Becky don't like that. Is it an animal? The slipper? The wooden spoon? Jeez. I just got hurtful remarks from my my mother. You know, enough to still affect me to this day. Oh yeah, it looks like a curse from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching that recently, so I can make the reference. I'm behind a tree. She'll never suspect me here. Is someone there? Okay, stop making that noise in my ear. Thank you, overgrown rose. I don't think you're a rose. Are you saying it's emotional damage? Yes. Yes. There is emotional damage. Girl in green. I'm in danger of getting fucked up here. Can you please move? That sprite's like, I'm coming with you! Sprint! Woo! Better catch my breath. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. I'm here. She can't see me. If I only have to be that range away from her. If those beasts spot me, I'm done for. Same, girl. Same. La la la. No. Oh, look at it! Look at it! It's disgusting. Hope my luck holds. Lady, stop it. Just let me love you. Just gotta keep going. They're all depending on me. I'm trying not to get fucked up by this curse over here. Come on. Heidi, you can't be mean to that child. Yes, I fucking can. Oh, shit. Okay, it's okay. We made it to the pillar in time. Life is good. Where is she going? There's like a train back there. This is the final spurt. Thank you, game, for telling me this is almost coming to an end. We've got a sprint on a go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I feel like a right little stalker. She's gonna go to, like, the NS PCC or something. Like, Hideaway's stalking me. It's because you're a stalker? To be fair, the mission said stalk a child. And I was like, say less. Approach the girl in green. For clarification, Twitch. Nodders. Oh, we did it. We did it. Phew, still in one piece. Good anime. You should watch it, girl in green. This music means bad things every time. Who are you? Stay back. This house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphanos, my sister Alize, and our good friend Away. I have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid? You savages are the ones responsible for all of this. You did this to us. We didn't, I promise you. One of the reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. Toffrey are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy, our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we're striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How are you able to escape the Toffrey's influence? Are there any others like you? The game's turning into night in the background. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name's Lucinia, and how so far I've managed to stay sane? I've been asking myself the same question ever since that night. The roar, the terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Then the silence came, everything was still. Oh my god, that whole city's been sacked. I was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw that one day. I ran past friends, people I knew in my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. Sheesh. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor's Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers, or it was, but now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosive, I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe. I didn't know if you were. The truth is our supplies are running low, and you said you were here to help. Can you? Of course, whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I better tell the others first, though. Wait here. My stomach is really loud. I'm so sorry. I had breakfast, I swear. It's just really hungry. This is everyone. I did. Lucia says you can be trusted. These are desperate times. We've all let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place, a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. That's too much to ask, and leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alize? We'll have a fire burning in no time. May we build it under that gazebo? The what? Oh, you mean the bower? Yeah, you do as you will. The cute music ended very abruptly there. Dot dot dot. Never sure how to narrate that when they're just staring going, Brother's currently watching One Piece. He's like 400 or 500 episodes in. I'm 100 episodes in. I'm doing really well with it. There's someone else here. Another player. Sorry, I was still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all that running around, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in a far worse state than me. We're planning to look for somewhere warmer with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Probably. I feel like Alphino is a healer, so... My breakfast was boneless chicken strips and last night's pizza. I only had toast. I can treat their frostbite and their wounds, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of Manalon's tinctures. The ones that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make sure everyone gets one? The numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies it will return with a vengeance. I've never heard such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard out of the city? Though calling it seems absurd after what's happened, but it's nothing but ruins now. The few buildings still standing offer no more than meagre protection from wind and snow. Food production, water purification, the magitech that sustains us has come to a grinding halt. The machina that remains operational cannot run for lack of ceruleum. Of course, cerulean incontinence is full of the stuff. Before it does this, no one here knows the first thing about extractment or refinement. All is well, yes, never better. Oh, what sweet libation is this? Is it poison by any chance? Ha, it was a joke. Ha 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 ha. If I laughed, 'tis that I may not weep, said the poet. And alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek ere they fell. We are the blessed damned, to bear witness to the fall of the great empire while our brethren lie dead, to live on the puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar, then the morning came, Garlemald was no more. A cacophony of gunfire, explosions and scream, our beloved capital razed to the ground. The rubble rose the dishevelled remnants. Their lavish finery caked in ashes, they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace. Each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architect of our destruction. A hopeful few tried to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait my fellow cowards for our final judgment. Oh, it's that that's making the noise. I was going to say, it sounded like a radio, but where was it coming from? But it's coming from there. What do you want? A tennis shirt? Well, I may as well drink it, I suppose. Drink it. This is a radio. Don't have them where you come from, I take it. We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular, made with the quality components crafted with the finest ore, sourced from Locus Amoebus it is. Not all that useful since the capital fell into ruin. The people at all the broadcasting station must have fled or ended up like all the others because all we've been hearing is the same music, being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon, an ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Amoebus. We may have found an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was once ours. It is a solemn reminder that we must suffer great hardship. Better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe Emperor Varus still lives and that he speaks to us through our radios. It's a cunning strategy, faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. That awkward moment when, you know the answer but you don't want to tell them. Alright. I have a thing for you. Enjoy. What's that? Something fun for you to drink. So this is what you gave the others. Thank you. I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Are you part of the group staying in Laterum? I saw Agatis Verga's troop heading towards the Magna Glaciers a few days ago. Are you the ones they encountered? Camp Broken Glass, you call it, and Vergilla and her men are all there now. How did you reach there? Did you cross the mountains on foot? Airships, and there might be a way to... Sinner, where is everyone? Is something the matter? A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Okay, what are you not telling us, girl? Perhaps a baby Almasty found its way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers scaring off, wild animals have been roaming closer to settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I just had an idea. If yours and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legatus, then surely a few beasts won't pose a threat. What's in the building? But I might keep helping us. Perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. A small group of tappers living there, peoples whose job it was to extract ceruleum. They still do from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food, and that's not something we don't have and we can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. If we want to go in our place, we need enough ceruleum to last so that the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. The offer still stands, that is. Oh, I don't expect you to go at your own supplies, but there may be another way to pay the tappers. If it's ceruleum needs, ceruleum she'll have. You best watch out for baby Almasties while we're away. Go with the troll answer. Ah, yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. To reach Tappers Den, you have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you need to take the long way around. I find the entrance can be a bit tricky too. It's just easier to look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. What's in the house? What is in the house, lady? Me and this person just doing the same quest at the same time, just following each other. Didn't like the noise of that, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's okay. Just pretend it's not happening and keep flying. Ah. Nothing wants to attack me. Nothing. This is fine. We're all good. Oh, fuck's sake. You ruined it. I was using my Jedi skills on you, but whatever. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Who goes there? How did you find us? What do you mean? I stand up like a sore thumb. If the purebloods over at Victor's Spoils hadn't given away our location, you never would have found us. Those stuck-up assholes, they thought they'd come waltzing here to manage ceruleum with nothing to offer in return. Looks like the boot's on the other foot now the capital's gone to shite. So they've resorted to send you to negotiate. I know your game sells sword. They think we'll give in to intimidation. They've got another thing coming. What the fuck? Oh, bro, what? I don't even want to be here. Stop, please. Consider me intimidated. Am I dead yet? I fucked up your guards. I hope that's okay. There you are. After you left, the Sinner asked me to go and catch up with you in case you need a hand. Someone must have let slip over a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So this is Tapper's Den. Well, then after you. Who are you? What happened to the guards? Eorzea and rebels are here to save the people of Garlemald? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess, none of you are Garlean. You were brought here from other lands? Girabana, Yangxia, Boja, Damaska, to name a few. Some dragged here against our will, some others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of Anne, placing us firmly on the bottom rung of the ladder. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new Garlemald, says we. About the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia Ingans, still sustaining us even with our paymasters out of the picture. And we hear you're experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake, but how can you do that if it's frozen over? Wouldn't you like to know trade secrets, I'm afraid? Any rate, if it's not as ceruleum is used for as much these days, it's what the city's in ruins. We take enough power our heaters and save the surplus for later, and though it helps save off the cold, it does sod all about our hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for other provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but you're all free to go now. Why carry on living here? Free to go? Where? Go where? Even if we manage to go back to our homelands, there'd be nothing left for us thanks to the Empire. And all the knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So we're staying here for the time being. Long as need for ceruleum, we'll get by. Even if Garlemald as we knew it is gone for good. Gone for good. Regardless of what the Ilsabar contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be a cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life will have been turned upside down. Good boy, Boots. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it's for the best that it is consigned to history. What of the ordinary people, their lives, their stories, should they be forgotten too? I suppose there'll be plenty of time to ponder that. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. Pewter leg gear coffer. Hey, Boots. And my cat does not care. He will jump on the desk. Again, I have better gear. Okay, so... Oh, to be fair, we're not far from the right. That is where we're going to leave it for today. Because I have to go soon. We'll be back on Tuesday to continue the story of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Thank you everyone that's dropped by. Thank you for the biddies. We're going to raid out. And I will see you all on Tuesday. Yeah. I'm excited to see where the story goes. I tell you what, we'll go raid Ishka, who is doing a art stream. It looks kind of chill. And then I will see you all Tuesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Well, I'll figure it out and I'll post it up later. But for now, I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. Those 3 hours flew by, I'm not going to lie. And you have a fantastic end of your weekend. But yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you for being here. Bye.